Good morning and welcome to this week's video. Apologies that I haven't had a video out for a couple of weeks, but unfortunately it's a bit hectic trying to balance work, home life, photography, etc. It's just not enough hours in the day. I had another wedding last weekend, so that tied me up for most of the weekend, and I've just had family things and other commitments that I haven't managed to get out like I would like to. But anyway, not sure on how long this one will be. Basically just come out, get some fresh air, and to try and get the head going. Okay, so see you in a bit. Okay, I thought I'd come out this morning. Autumn is here. Trees are just starting to turn colours now. So yeah, possibly my favourite time of year for photography. Getting the nice autumn colours. So yeah, just thought I'd come out for a brief stroll and see if we can capture some of them. First shot of the day, I think. That's quite nice. Got these beech trees down the side here, and that's leading us off nice leading line down to the distance. I have moved over slightly to the left hand side so that these trees just so come in on the diagonal, which I have moved around various times here, and I think that just probably is my preferred composition. So just going to take these shots. Shooting at I am shooting at f8, half a second. So at ISO 100. Yeah, at least it's getting a shot in the bag and opening my eyes again a bit. I originally set this shot up from back here with the composition. I did have this tree here just to the left hand side looking down through, but this tree here, it just seemed to be affecting the balance and altering the balance of the composition, and I wasn't overly keen, so I decided to just walk forward about 4 paces just to bring that back out of the composition and get one I was a bit more happier with. Tell I've missed a couple of weeks. I've come out this morning and forgotten a few bits of kit. Forgot my tripod that I normally put the Osmo pocket on to do some odd footage, B-roll footage. So yeah, and there's a few things out the bag that I normally bring. Not that I probably need them, but I haven't got them, so I can't use them. Another getting out early, sunrise is just really sort of happening to my left hand side. So hopefully in a minute it may get some nice nice light filtering through from that side onto some of these trees and the leaves on the ground. So it's a little bit cloudy, but there is a bit of sunlight breaking as well, so it may give us some nice light in a minute. Quite like the look of this one. Bit of a reverse. Just go through the composition quickly with you. What I've got this nice silver birch tree on the side, and the bigger tree over here on the right hand side. But whereas the last composition, the last image I had, I said I didn't like the tree that was leaning in. This one's has got the same. It's got one leaning in from the left hand side, but in this instance it actually works with the composition, because I got the two trees here, with the pathway leading down, some wooden bollards there to stop traffic going through, but because that tree's leaning in, it tends to draw your eye from these trees into that one and then off into the distance. So yeah, I actually quite like this shot. So I'm going to take a couple now. As before, I'll probably take a couple of different exposures. I don't tend to bracket so much on the camera. I'll just take a exposure at what looks right, and then I'll take a couple to bring up the shadows, and so that I can use that if needed in post-processing. Most of the time, certainly with a shot like this, I can get away with a single image and just process in Lightroom and Photoshop, but it's always nice to get those extra images with the different exposures, so that you have got those options. If you haven't got the images and you're trying to do something in an image in processing, and you're frustrated because you can't do it, because you hadn't got those compositions and those correct exposures. So always worth taking with digital photography now. Just take 2 or 3 images of the same shot, and then you can use them to your advantage. This little walk down through what is called the Drove on the Quantox is it's a nice little walk, and it's very picturesque. You've got looking over towards Exmoor and that on the right hand side as I'm looking, and the other way you can look back over towards the Mendips. But here it's a nice stroll down through here. lined with trees, and gives you some nice images. Okay, I'm just setting up on this shot and just waiting for the light again because it was breaking through, which it's just starting to come through again nice now. So I'll just get a couple of shots whilst I'm talking. But it was just nice with this light just casting through on the left hand side, giving me some nice light and shade. And we've got this pathway here that gives a nice sort of S-curve leading line down between these trees. There's a couple of bollards down here that I've just using. I'm shooting in portrait mode and angling the camera down very slightly, which gives a bit of distortion in the shot, makes things look a bit longer than they are. So yes, in the back of the camera looks very nice. So as before, just going to take a couple of shots. This one, which is pretty much at the correct exposure, shooting ISO 100 f8, 1/3 of a second. So get a couple more here, and then I'm going to walk on. Beautiful morning view here, looking out over our glorious county of Somerset. It is a lovely county. So if you live elsewhere in the UK or anywhere in the world, come and visit Somerset in the UK. Okay, so thanks for watching. Sorry, probably a bit of a short one again this week, but like I said earlier, I am just struggling at the moment to balance everything that's going on in my life. Been pretty busy, so but like I say, thanks for watching. Please check out some of my older videos if you've got time, and if you like what you're seeing, hit the subscription button and the notification bell, and if you would give the video a thumbs up, that would be massively appreciated, because it does help with the video search options. And drop a comment down below. As always, it is nice to hear back from you. So from a glorious Somerset morning up on the Quantocks, fully refreshed, but now I think it's time for a bacon sandwich and a cup of tea. So until next time, take it easy.